Happy.
We're happy.
Are we going left over here?
Yeah, no, we're going left here. I can't find Greg and Lucky.
Well, no, you're not going to find it on the radio. It's online.
Oh.
Episode 27 of Greg and Lucky's Happy Hour. Welcome to the show.
Yes, welcome to it. When do you think we'll stop counting?
Never.
Never. Do you think we'll always have the title on it?
I don't know, though, because if you think about it, when the
Mayans stopped counting, they then made a
Ran out
panic
of
for the rest of the world. Everybody.
No, I was going to say the elders, but I didn't really know when.
When you say the elders, it always sounds so mystical.
It's like what our community of elders have spoken.
The elders have decided that we will only wear Adidas. No more Nike in the house of... Yeah.
Like I think by the time you're 80, you stop really going. But then you still celebrate 90 if you make it there.
You do.
So you still count.
Yeah,
We're still counting. Episode 27.
27, here it is. And we bring
27 Club. Maybe this could be the last episode for some terrible reason.
That's the young kids, the young people that died at 27?
With such potential.
Amy Winehouse.
Kurt
Cobain. Who was the...
Jim Morrison.
Jim Morrison, Greg, a.k.a. Greg.
No. He took a lot of acid.
No, the look comes out.
Oh, okay. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. When I met you, that's what I was like, who does this guy remind me of? And obviously not being good with names, but knowing the band, The Doors, but also then not remembering the name The Doors. So I was like, I need to find this.
This must make it, your brain must be a labyrinth.
Because also the thing is, if a name is connected to a name, like for instance, Jim Morrison.
Yeah, you got it.
It's connected to The Doors. So there's no other way unless I know a song. Like, what's a famous song of theirs? Which is also a name. So then I'm screwed.
Light My Fire, or Riders on the Storm.
Riders on the Storm.
You do know it.
Yeah, I do know it. Yeah. It's tough.
So we're still counting.
Yeah.
27
going well, and we thank you for being with us.
Yes.
It's picking up a bit. I think we're getting into our like, we're not perfecting it yet, which is good, but we're getting into the groove.
Last time we were getting into the groove of something, though, we got fired. That was quite a bummer. I was talking to a friend the other day. Like there was really a good stride in things.
But you know what? I thought about it the other day. I thought about it the other day. It's like your idea and concept of being in a groove is maybe not someone else's.
Everyone else might be like, your shit.
Yeah, like your things aren't aligning. You know what I'm saying? Your two, what's the name?
Our perceptions.
Maybe that's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah.
It's like a relationship.
Yeah.
One person thinks that they're having enough, and the other person thinks that they're definitely not having enough.
So much in love with this person. I don't like you anymore. And you're like, but I don't want to actually talk about that. I had that, so I'm just gonna.
You've got your wife now.
No. I'm just saying.
That must trump all previous sadness.
That's true. That is actually true. Yeah.
Don't you think? Once you have found,
but it's not about that. I'm upset about it. It's like when you've had that feeling, like when someone's cheated on you, that feeling sticks with you forever. It's like an emotional.
It's like a scar.
Stamp. Yes, I was gonna.
Stamp.
Yeah, not stamp.
A branding.
Imagine branding. So, have you seen that new series, The Vow?
No, I haven't.
This guy starts this movement, and this
and
movement's
then
about
they brand people.
Sorry. The reason I read about it and I saw it is that the chick from Smallville, who was Superman, aka Clark Kent's best buddy.
Oh yeah, she was in a cult. She was in a cult. I saw something about it.
The cult's called The Vow. That's
so this is an actuality documentary.
This is a documentary about it, and she gets into it, and it's supposed to be
but it's a lot of these cults. It's just one guy who convinces a lot of chicks that he is the Lord and Savior, and they must have sex with him, and they must arrange people to have sex with him.
Dude,
open your eyes.
You know what the worst thing is? He branded the woman with his signature. The one part is the guy goes, "You branded my wife, you mother," and he like, who do you think you are that you can brand people?
But then at the same time, How fucking stupid are you to stand by and go, okay, brand them up, Jimmy. Pucker it in there, baby. Let's have your branding.
Yeah.
Like, I'm property of pervert number one.
Oh man.
Yeah,
so check it out. The Vow is what it's called.
Cults.
Bro, cults but also you know how like the people that start cults are evil and it's horrible, especially if you're doing terrible. Like if I had a cult, my cult would be we eat biltong all the time. We crave and we get the best biltong.
The vegans would hate you.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. But you have to be a sociopath, but you have to be clever because you emotionally you have to manipulate another human being into going. Yeah. No, this sounds good.
Don't you think that must be exhausting? We spoke about
because you got to keep the lie.
Last week in the podcast, we spoke about a life of crime being like you're on edge.
Yeah.
Just imagine trying to manipulate people all the time. That must be. That's not how you must
But then
live.
you're a sociopath because you don't think it's a manipulation. You think that
You definitely think it's
your
manipulation.
ideology.
You're definitely going, I really want to brand Cindy.
Can't wait for it.
Like,
It's why it's
and
sick.
have you heard there's a South African one?
What a cult.
Yeah.
What are they
It's
into?
big. They're into bottled water. But I don't know enough of the story. I'll tell you another time.
I told you I was recruited twice. Lucky. This is gonna revolutionize the industry. I said, what industry? The bottle. We are.
Oh, yeah. No. But this is a famous brand. It's so famous I don't even want to mention it on the podcast in case we get in trouble.
No, bro.
Yeah.
Like the stuff we drink.
Yeah.
It's in the shops.
I'll just say it's not Valprezi.
Okay, good, because I like Valprezi. I'm a Valprezi.
It's not Bonacqueezy either.
Okay, cool.
So
okay.
it's the other big brand there.
Okay, I don't know.
But good. Okay, that's
Okay.
fine. That's fine.
Wow.
Check it out. Yo, there's a podcast series on it on News 24.
So what
South African cult.
Were they just filling up in the taps?
No, I think there's some dark stuff. It's not necessarily about the bottled water, but that's how they were getting their money. Yeah, it's juicy stuff. Do you have a reason to feel happy? This is the happy hour. We're not talking about cults and conspiracy theories.
Reason to feel happy. Yeah, listen, last week we spoke and we popped the champagne.
Pop a champagne.
Yeah, I said to Greg today, there's a potential for
A full-time job.
Full-time job, yes. And a full-time job in advertising in the weekday because, listen, Papa's got to eat.
Yeah.
And Mama's telling him we gotta eat. I'm excited for that, and it's what I want because there's a lot of opportunities for different things, and then it's like we want you to do this, and the advertising industry is also a cult. It's
quite negative.
It's negative, but it's hardworking, and they work you until you die. And then they're like, okay, cool. Thank you for your service. Move along. We don't need you anymore. It's really hectic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's actually, I wonder, because listen, a lot of industries are like that, but I wonder what book was it that they talk about that where they go, there's in chartered accountants and whatever, they work these people they take them from 25 when they graduate until 35. They work them until they burn out, but they make so much money that they never have to work again. But these people then, they emotionally cannot re-enter society because they are so...
That's called the military? No, I think it's... is it not trading?
Yeah,
no, I don't know.
It's something like that, and it's apparently so hectic. But then I feel like maybe it's all industries. It's just the society we live in.
No, but I think that is changing a little bit. I told you about my fiance's sister, so she's 10 years younger than me.
Yeah.
So she's 25 or something, 23.
Yeah.
Her attitude towards work is already very different to the attitude that we kind of...
And is that attitude, I'll do what I want when I want, or
sort of?
Is it?
Yeah, it's a little bit less, I'll kill my soul for the company.
Yeah.
I would never, if I started a new job, I would never say, hey, sorry, Jim, I'm not going to be at work on Thursday. It's my birthday, so I'm going hiking. Whereas now, that's the thing. People
hike in your own goddamn town.
Yeah.
Well, then you can take a hike.
Get out of my fucking house. You ain't going to work here no more. No, that's the culture. The culture has now got to a culture of almost well-being.
Yeah.
or is slowly becoming that.
Yeah.
Which from you and me, as we just made the take a hike joke, seems foreign.
It seems foreign for us. It's because it's also.
What are you, lazy?
Yeah.
Like, excuse me?
And
there's 1,000 people waiting for this opportunity.
Yeah, but I think it's also the idea of what is that saying that they say? We live to work. We don't work to live. No, we work to live. No, which one is it? I never understand it.
You live to work means that you work too much.
Yes, yeah.
So and
we
if you
live
work,
to work.
If you work to live,
Yeah.
you're working just so that you can have a nice life.
Have a nice life, yeah. So So we live to work. And
well, hopefully that will change the way the world slowly.
yeah.
But I think we've missed the train.
Because I think it's important, and I'll say this, and I know it's coming along, but I think it's important that I believe everyone should work enough that they can take one overseas holiday a year. That for me is saying that you are enjoying your life. Because if you can spend, let's say it's a couple with a baby. Let's say if you can spend 150,000 on a holiday to enjoy yourself, to see something that you've never seen before, you are living a good and enjoyable life.
That is a prime life,
bro.
150,000 rand European holiday. Or any overseas holiday, that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money, but why shouldn't life be like? Why you have the time? Why shouldn't life be like it? Why should I work for 4 or 5 years to do that once every 5 years? Like that's outrageous. That's 5 years a lot. And I gotta go. Yeah, but I'm fucking yeah. Like I can't remember the last time I was in Sun City. Okay, and we were actually together. It was a crazy evening. Yeah. Yeah.
That was when a colleague danced on you.
Yes. And what about you? What is your reason to feel happy?
I went on a day date.
Okay.
But with my brother.
That's weird. Okay. Yeah.
Well, so he is someone who works too hard.
Yeah.
He's taking a hike on your birthday is take a hike. And he took some much needed leave. So he was available during the week. So we got up. We went 10-pin bowling.
Where? I hope not at Monty.
No, in Greenstone.
Okay, yeah, because you can drink there.
You can, but we didn't. It was quite early still.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we went and we had lunch. Mamas.
What time did you go to bowling?
11.
I say, must have been like, look at this beautiful gay couple.
Just how are these guys free? It was actually on Monday. It was on Monday.
Yeah.
This week, the mall was packed.
Right.
Packed.
I was in Sandton.
I was blown away.
Not Saturday, yesterday or 2 days ago, and I was like, coronavirus for who? Like, what is happening? Where are
but you're part of the traffic, my friend. It's the same thing.
No, but I was going there because so the item that I needed to buy was for something that's coming up. So I had to get it. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I can willy-nilly get it. I had, like, the people are coming today to pick it up. So
what? The Swingers Club's coming today. You had to get some nice underpants.
Yeah.
You don't want to be out here in the holy jockeys that have been around for the last 3 years.
So you did 10-pin bowling?
No, Tim and bowling, then we went for lunch, and then he ended up coming over to my house, and we were having a lot of beers, and he spent the night.
Nice.
So it was good.
Nice.
It was good. But it started out as a day date.
Yeah.
Which, if you're in a relationship or you're trying to court someone, a day date means you're losing.
I went on a day once. I'm going to tell you something up for you quickly. Went on a day date once. This woman took me to took me to a place where they sell wool. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, you went to the wool place?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a loss.
Arthur Barnes.
That's a loss. That's a total loss.
Yeah.
Coming up in the podcast, a lot of the regulars. I've solved a mystery, which is very, very nice. We've got a week game changer in just a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you a story of my mother and her weakness.
Ooh.
Weakness. Yeah.
That's not something we hear often.
Yeah.
Remember, like, subscribe, tell your friends. Let's get into game changes. When the Mayans stopped using human heads and changed to an actual ball, it changed the game of Ewan Cantan.
Ewan Cantan.
No, I just made that up. I made that up completely. But I think they did play a game with human heads. They played a game with human heads.
I don't think it was it the Mayans?
Or the team that lost, they killed the losing team.
Okay, no, I know that the people that did opium, they threw human heads, wasn't it?
Okay, no, I wasn't. It had nothing to do with that.
Oh, okay.
There's a game where they used to have the hoop on the side of the wall.
Yeah.
And then you had to kick the ball through the hoop.
Yeah.
And then the losing team got executed. Anyway, it changed the game when
Takes another level to guys. We've got somebody riding on the line here.
You want to see Al Pacino's speech? I'll give you an Al Pacino speech. 1 inch is what we're fighting for.
Jim, do you not understand the gravity of this
What
situation?
the are you doing flirting with Shaniqua on the sidelines?
If you want to see Shaniqua again, you will start.
Stop making eyes at her and start giving them the Satan eyes. So anyway, it changed the game. It changed the game when they changed the rules to no longer kill them.
Yeah.
And then we could have leagues and it became more fun.
Yeah.
In the world, certain things change the game at different times. Game changer today is a marketing game changer.
Okay.
Limited time only.
Okay, so buying something's
They
for sale.
create a false sense of urgency.
Limited time only.
Game changer. You start getting an emotion going, it's not going to be here anymore.
I need to get this now because 1, it's on special. 2, there's only a certain amount of time before it runs out. Can I tell you my story of limited time only?
Yes.
I bought a thing. It's on its way right now, apparently.
What did you buy it from online?
Yeah,
where
it's
online?
One deal.
One day only?
No, not 1 day only. 1 deals a day.
Oh goodness, I've never heard of them.
That's the other. No, it's a true brand. Yeah.
Okay.
They've got a tracking number and everything. There's only 2 left. 2 left. Credit card. Babe, get my wallet. Bye.
So you're still online shopping and you don't have a job yet.
No, it's still. Since I've bought this thing, I have seen on Instagram and Facebook everywhere. They still only have 2 left.
Well, there we go. Game changed. You had to buy it early because you thought they were running out.
And they said it cost 1,200, but it's only 200 now. So I thought this is a steal.
Thief!
I'm actually
Call the police. I'm robbing these folks.
Exactly.
But you got robbed.
I got robbed.
Yeah. What is it?
It's a light ring actually.
Oh,
It's a light ring. Yeah.
Oh,
So I
okay.
thought we might use
only
it for the
2
podcast.
left, eh? Those things are really unpopular at the moment.
Yeah.
So the reason I bring this up is limited edition chocolate. It gets me every flippin' time. Okay, so I'm a big chocolate man.
Yeah.
Maybe at least two squares of chocolate a night.
So
You know that little save. You go, I've had a tough day.
Let
me just have a chocky.
So even though we're talking about limited edition, I just want to say this. Every human has, and I say this with the scientific theory of myself and not real scientific theory. Every human has, like you have chocolate, like for you it gets you. I could never fall for like that on chocolate. Like for me, if I looked at the chocolate and said limited edition only, I'd be like, no, I don't want one. Thank you.
No, but let me tell you, there's a deep story. There's a deep story. Okay, so this chocolate is called caramel chocolate. They used to make it all the time. Have a piece. They used to make this chocolate all the time. So it's a Cadbury's thing. They used to make it all the time. Then they discontinued caramel. The only thing that is caramel now that you can buy is a PS. And I'm not a massive fan of a PS. But I'm a big fan of caramel chocolate. Every 3 months or so, they release limited edition, time only caramel chocolate. And it's that, God, man, you can touch the chocolate. When last did you have a piece of chocolate? You look like it was the first chocolate.
I didn't want to bloody
Just taste the chocolate. Anyway, but it's not about the taste of the chocolate. What I'm saying is the fact that they bring it out in limited edition time only. Oh, it's really good. I know.
But
yeah. Anyway, but it's not about the chocolate. It's about the fact that marketers say that something's unavailable. This is not limited. In another 3 months, so it's going to go away in a month or so. Yeah. In another 3 months, I'm going to get a Christmas caramel limited edition that's going to come out. I'm going to go buy a box of these just because it's limited edition now. I can't get them all the time.
It's nice, though. It's nice.
It's nice.
Like it's a treat. Like
It's like the bottle stores now. The bottle stores are open for a limited time only in South Africa, Monday to Friday. So come Friday, I'm going, oh, they're not going to be open the whole weekend.
I got caught on Saturday.
Marketing.
No, Saturday. I'm like, I need to go buy
Let
some
me
booze.
pop out.
Dude, I had 4 beers left. Literally, I had 4 beers left. I'll quickly, let me just get it. You know what? I'm not going to be greedy. It's just a small bra. I'm just going to get a 6-pack. Shut. It hurt me.
You know you've got an uncle in the alcohol business. His name's Greg. You've got an uncle in the alcohol business, Gregory. Like,
okay.
I've got stocks.
Yeah.
I've got
You got
stocks.
stock.
I've got champagne, red wine, and beer.
But this
in
is...
mass quantities.
Greg is one of the people, they're not going to get me again. They won't get me again. Once, fine. Twice, enough.
Third wave, that was the real kicker. That's when they really got me.
Okay, all right. No, that's
Okay,
that's,
but yeah,
that's
so
cool.
limited edition only.
It's
a game changer. If you're in marketing, I don't know, maybe you're just starting out with a business. I think maybe we should make Greg and Lucky t-shirts and we'll just say limited edition only.
Yeah.
They're done.
They will be limited because Greg and Lucky does not have money to print thousands of jerseys.
He's not going to be anywhere near 1,000, mate.
Because I'm going to have to get a sublimator, and the sublimator probably...
What's a sublimator?
A sublimator is someone that like prints on the shirt or whatever, and they usually, because they create the stamp...
I don't want the cheap one, eh? I want the high quality stuff.
Greg, we are only high quality. This podcast is the Bentley of podcasts.
I know, that's why we chose, instead of spending our money on a studio, we decided to do it in the lounge.
But I like your game changer. I
Yeah.
do. It is.
Good.
It is. Yeah.
Good.
It
Well,
gets us all,
I
and
was
we've
just
all
thinking-
fallen for
I was thinking maybe we'll go Greg and Lucky podcast.
limited
Limited time. Well, if we both get 9 to 5s,
Yeah, bro.
then it will be limited.
But then we're gonna have to record on Saturdays.
No, then we stop recording
And it only comes out.
at a limited time. There are some things in your life that you only ever want to do once.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't want to do it wrong. The first time you do it properly and it's done.
It's done.
Your driver's license test, you want to do it the first time and be free.
Never again.
You don't want to do that again. Then you get more nervous when you're driving. No.
Yeah.
Marriage. Once is enough. Once is enough. Unless obviously you marry a monster and then you got to find somebody else who becomes the love of your life later on. But technically, you only want to do it once.
Yeah. Listen, and I now understand, because I obviously want to have more children. But I understand why people have one kid. Because going through a nightmare child, why would you want to do that twice? And you hear people have 7 children, you're like, why? Unless you're Brad Pitt.
The first 6 were just really nice.
Then 7 came along. And
So did you just say Diego was spit a nightmare child?
yeah.
Oh, okay. There we go. It's official.
Yeah. He's been better, but he's been this.
No, it's just when he's watching this 27 years from now and he goes,
Dad, come in here quickly, please. I want to show you something. I got this from the archives.
well, if you raise him to not be a nightmare, then he won't take an issue with it.
Yeah,
You're
no,
working
you
on
won't.
it.
You'll
You're
understand.
working on it.
Yeah.
Proposals. They're a magical time. Also can be very, very stressful. You want it to be perfect.
Yeah. I think the idea of the proposal is special because one person knows and the other doesn't. But what you're about to do to this person is the nicest thing, because you're asking them, I want to be with you and nobody else. I want to lock you down,
Yeah.
not underground.
In a relationship of love.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. But proposals are special.
Exactly. Lucky and I run a service called Greg and Lucky's Proposal Service. Took us ages to come up with a name.
Yeah.
And we just want to remind you that we're available to help at any time, because some people just put their foot in it so badly.
Some people mess it up, and the thing about it is that when you do it, 2 things happen. People will forever speak about it. The wife to be, or the husband to be, depending on the relationship you are, will say, "Oh, this is how he."
How did he do it? How did he ask
Exactly.
you, Sharon?
And then you want to tell that story, or you want to go, "Oh no, I don't really like telling that story, because he did it at Spur." No offense to Spur, I'm just saying, whatever, whatever your vibe.
I'm there for your breakfast deal.
Yeah, not there for your engagements.
No.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Now, Look at this video. Guy in America. I'm assuming this is his second time. He seems very relaxed.
Oh, it's like a fairy tale.
I love how you called it because it is true. He does look like he's
Far
done
too
it before.
relaxed. Taking this far too easy.
Because most folks on their first time, get this right. Okay, cool. My hair's good. Yeah.
Now maybe you're asking, what credentials do you two assholes have? How can you make a proposal be great? We can.
We can.
Number one, we care.
Yeah. Number two, we've done it. We both have been engaged and he's getting married soon. But this is his photo of his engagement. His was lovely, beautiful.
Balloons.
Yeah.
You know, the trick is surprise. Well, that's what I got her with. I said, baby, I really need to go to the bathroom. My stomach's playing up. She's thinking about my bowels. That's not anything you want to be thinking about. But then
But
she gets upstairs.
he had been away for the weekend. So
Oh, it was a dirty weekend.
she thought he was going to do it there.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't done it, but maybe she was.
Romantic,
the whole weekend happens.
champagne.
The whole weekend happens. She thinks, okay, cool, it's not going to happen this weekend. It's fine. When he does
Sunday morning, 11-ish. I'm like, babe, I got to run upstairs quickly. Go to the
my
bathroom.
stomach is, were you driving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, please bring the stuff up. She's like, okay, cool. So I run upstairs. My brother has facilitated the balloons on the ceiling
Yeah.
and everything. Jennifer comes in like a pack horse carrying everything.
Opens the door.
Opens the door. Boom. I want to be with you forever. She says, damn right, motherfucker.
Balloons, everything. Surprise. You see that surprise. Okay. Same as me. Told my wife, listen, we're going
We
to
got
an
a work event.
A work event, which we usually do. And I told her, listen, we're going to this fancy place, whatever. And I even got a person who I used to work with at the time to go downstairs and fetch her, sign in her name, make it official. When she got upstairs, she's like, but where's the music? There's nobody playing. When she got outside, 600 candles.
600.
Right there.
Do you know how much time that took Shirley from our work to light?
Forever.
You did nothing.
Yeah.
I'm
But
joking.
yeah, we both know about that. And can I just say this to the guys? If you're going to propose to your girlfriend, there's one very vital thing you must remember. And I don't know if I told you this.
Okay.
If you've been dating for a long time, you will know your significant other's schedules, i.e.,
Work, netball, etc.
but also pedicure and hair schedule. I know my wife because hers is in the diary. She does her hair every 6
I don't
weeks.
know mine, but I know that happens. You don't want to get him with the scraggly nail when she wants to be showing that off.
There it is. If you're going to propose, don't do it when the day she's taking off her nails or her nails are chipping. Because why? The photo of...
She's doing it for the gram.
I said yes. Her hand on your chin. Now she's got nasty nails. Like she looks like she's at a trailer park.
Yeah.
So make sure
Look,
she's
so there's
done
also
her
a
nails.
superficial part to getting engaged.
Greg and Lucky, we know about proposals.
We've set up, I think, 5 successful proposals.
Yeah. So this is the reason we're talking about this, because we want to help anyone. If you are thinking about getting proposed or proposing
We can
to
help
someone, we can help you. If it's your boyfriend and he's thinking about it, he's talked to you, tell him, contact Greg and Lucky. They want to do it.
Well, I mean, that's
And
pretty weird.
What we'll do is we'll film it as well. Make it beautiful. The world can see it.
You can hit us up on our WhatsApp line.
Yeah.
I don't know the number anymore.
084-442-4545.
You sure?
Yeah. 084-442.
That's what you must also ask when she says yes. Are you sure?
There's nothing better when somebody says, oh my gosh, this person is one of the nicest people in the world. Yes, we love it. You love meeting nice people. But the one thing that's terrible about nice people is when they have a weakness, which is they're too nice. Because too nice people kind of...
They get taken for a ride.
Exactly. My mom is one of the nicest people ever. She's a lovely lady. I obviously don't stay at home anymore. My wife and I stay together. My mom comes and visits us. She stays down the road. And at the gate, you have to ring. The number, ring. Okay, cool, you want to get in.
Yeah.
And my mom's standing at the gate and she's trying to ring, but it's not coming through. Or it's coming through, but she can't hear. It's not opening the gate. The gate's opening and then closing.
Yeah.
And there's an old man. Okay, now he doesn't live anymore, but my mom told me the story the other day, and I completely forgot about it. I don't know how I haven't told him.
Yeah.
Old man standing by the gate, and he's like, "Are you here to see someone?" So she says, "Oh yes, yeah, I'm here to see my son Lucky." He's like, "Okay, do you want me to let you in?" Now he's standing on that side of the car. The window's open. My niece is here. My mom is here. She's like, "Yes, please. I would really appreciate that."
I'm not going to be robbing the place. I've got kids in the car.
Yeah. He walks around the car this way. Sorry, but now this man is he has a walk and he's old and he's like hunched down.
Yeah.
He walks
Around the car.
around the car to my mom, and then he maybe he didn't hear her, so he says, "Do you want me to open for you?" So my mom's like, "Yes, please. I'd really appreciate this. I'm here to see my son." So this guy goes, "Okay," and then he bends down further to get to the car
Eye line,
and then
comes in for a kiss.
Comes in for a kiss and closes his eyes. So my mom kisses him back. She kisses him back, and then he opens the gate. Click. And she drives in. So now I'm like, "Mom, why did you kiss this man back?" She's like, "Well, he wanted me to go."
A son, maybe? My son, a sunki, Afrikaans? No.
No, this man is English. I was like,
Well, your mom is a good-looking old woman.
she is, but come on, Mariki. I was like,
So he bent down for a kiss and she kissed him. Well, this was obviously before COVID.
this is way before COVID. This happened.
Yeah.
So this man doesn't stay anymore, and
He might not be with us anymore.
yeah, he's old.
Well, that's because he's out here kissing random chicks. You never know what took him down.
He's like, "I'm going to the next complex. Do you know? Imagine how many gates I can open there." I was shocked. I was like, "Why did you kiss him?" She's like, "Well, he's old. I don't know what to do." Don't kiss him.
Yeah, that's tough.
Hey, shame.
But I find old people love a kiss when they're not that great to kiss.
Dude,
You know?
the auntie that always kisses you on the lips, and you're like, "Oh, dude, just back up, aunt. Like, come on, man. I'm a grown ass man now. Got a wife and stuff. Like, I'm not supposed to be kissing you on the lips. It's gross."
Mariki, she is too nice.
Hey,
But also, what was going on in his head? Why was he going, she wants a kiss?
I don't know, bro. Like, I'd love to have been like, "Why did
Do you think he went home? He's like, Beryl, pack your bags, girl. I've got a new honey.
what was he thinking? I don't know. But he
Slay a man and it was a walker.
he got a kiss, and yeah, and I was like, and I said to my mom, I said, "Mom, if Dad, what would you have done if Dad was alive and this had happened?" And she's like, "Your dad would probably have laughed at this, and my dad would have. My dad would have thought this was hilarious."
Well, your dad wouldn't have taken him on, no? Mariki, what do you mean you do? You kissy the soak. Your father's a much
My dad
better
would have,
human than
my
that.
dad would have laughed at this. He would have thought it was the funniest thing ever. But I was like,
Well, so now whenever you see an old person, you're just going to be like, hey, Mom, do you want to find out if that oak wants a kiss?
"Yeah, we can open the gate for you."
Maybe next time I see your mom, I'm also going to be like, hey, Mariki, I'm here, please open the gate. Jeez.
Hey, random, very.
But sometimes you get overwhelmed in that kind of situation. You're like, I don't know what to do. Ah!
But don't you think old people can get away with a lot?
Oh, yeah.
They can do things.
That's why they've made those movies like Bad Grandpa and things like that, because they can.
Yeah, because also the thing is, like, if you're in a let's say a crowded room or whatever, and an old person farts and they know they farted,
Yeah.
you also go, what am I going to do?
He doesn't have the control of the sphincter like he used to.
The sphincter.
Okay, jeez.
Yeah, so I thought I'd tell you that story. I mean, it's random, but it's just.
I mean, I've pulled up to your gate and there's been an old guy there. I haven't kissed him though.
Thank God. I know we just spoke about my mom, but she once saved my life by giving a speech. Literally. literally saved my life by giving a speech. I was about to be expelled. And they said, is there anyone else who would like to say something? And the way that we were in a disciplinary hearing at school, and I was pretty much, this was goodbye.
You had committed a terrible crime.
Yeah. And my mom said, do you mind if I say something? And she took the mood of the room.
With her words, she wielded them.
3 people were crying at the end.
Nice.
And they were like, 2 years later, I remember the headmaster saying to me, like,
your mother saved
my life. Like, I was like I remember like hearing that.
Well, I mean, what? You just would have ended up in public school, which can be tough.
As I said, saved my life.
She sold them pretty much.
She sold them. She literally sold
them on you with a story.
On a story, yeah.
Reason we're talking about that is because we have Shit Tank. It's where we have to sell one another on an idea in a minute. It's of things that we actually really don't like.
Yeah.
We'd love it if you got involved and told us about things you don't like,
and
we'll try to sell it to you.
Try to convince you that it's not as bad or it's actually great.
It's my turn.
Yeah, so Greg has got a minute, and these are topics of things that I don't like, and he's going to try and convince me and you, the viewer or listener, that this is not actually as bad. What are we talking about today?
Today we are talking about talking on a loudspeaker.
Oh.
The revolution is now. Come on, everybody. We're going outside.
No. People in public talking on loudspeaker, or children especially listening to your TikTok on loud.
Oh, your phone on loudspeaker. Are you talking on your phone on loudspeaker?
Yes, Jim. So listen, can you do me a favor?
Yes. Sorry, I thought you were talking about like a loud hailer.
Nobody gives a hot shit, dude.
Okay.
Talk like, oh.
So you hate that. And I need to sell that to you.
And a lot of young kids are doing it, and it drives me to drink more than I usually drink.
That's a lot.
Then I should, yeah.
Okay, cool. 1 minute to sell you.
Hold on.
People talking on a loudspeaker in public.
Ready, go.
When people talk on a loudspeaker, it lets you know that there is this wide world of interaction, which is good because sometimes you can feel very lonely. And also, when people talk on a loudspeaker, it makes you realize that they had a bad upbringing and that you had a good upbringing where you learned to be polite to other people. You know, also, when you talk on a loudspeaker, it helps people who are completely and utterly breaking the law to pretend that they're not breaking the law when they're driving in their car. Talking like this on your phone is still illegal, but it just makes you feel better. It makes you feel like you're not really breaking the law when you have the phone to your ear.
Okay.
You know, that's one of the things. Also, when people talk on loudspeaker, it lets you eavesdrop a little. You know how we love people watching? We like looking at people and be like, oh, I wouldn't have done that combination of top and bottom. But when you hear them talking, you're like, oh my goodness, she forgot to buy the ice cream for everyone.
All right. Okay.
You see, you know, you can be a little nosy Parker.
Yeah. This was easily the worst one you've ever done.
I've been out of practice.
This was easily the worst one you've done. The one about the listening conversation, that had me. You brought me back on that one. Yeah. And that was terrible.
It grates my gears. So when someone's like, they drive, like I see people driving and they're going, yes, yeah, and you're still talking on your phone. It doesn't make you any less distracted than if you had your hand over here.
Yeah. So interesting. I'm going to say interesting fact, but interesting fact is,
be careful with your use of a fun fact.
They did a study and they said that your attention decreases by 20%. Even. So your hand, if you're holding it in your hand and you're driving, it's about 40 or 60%. But if you've got the thing mounted like mine, mounted there, and you're driving, and it's not on, but you're speaking through the car.
Oh, through the Bluetooth. It's still bad for you. It
distracts you about 20%, and it actually is really we shouldn't be speaking in our cars on phones at all. That's actually what they're saying.
Oh,
yeah. So I heard about
I think many times, so I do talk through the Bluetooth system, and many times they'll be like, this asshole doesn't know how to drive. But now seeing back on it, maybe it's a couple of times been this asshole doesn't know how to drive.
Yeah. But that wasn't your finest work, but I did like. It's a tough one. It's a
hell of a tough one.
It's a tough one, and
you can give us hella tough ones. You can give us easy ones, things you don't like. You can be on the shit tank. What if Lux was one of us? Just a schmuck like some of us. Just a guy who likes to cuss, trying to make his way through. What would Lucky do? Lux, I thought that you were going to make an intro for that, for the video version.
To it now, I'm like,
yeah, no intro.
no intro.
Once again, if you're a future employer, just remember sometimes doesn't always follow through. Okay. The reason we do What Would Lucky Do is Lucky is an upstanding citizen, a great guy. He's a great moral example for the rest of the world, even if he doesn't always follow through with certain things.
Yeah.
And this one is about relationships, which I think is something that you're very strong with.
Okay.
Very strong about understanding relationships and friendships. You are the king of righteousness at times. You had to call friends out for misbehaving.
Yeah.
And I want to know what you would do in the situation. Okay. A couple of friends are in a book club. Okay. And they all meet up every single week and whatever, and they discuss the book that they're reading. So let's say they're reading, David Goggins or whatever. Two of the friends get along really, really well. But they both read the book. The one friend absolutely loves the book.
Yeah.
And the other friend thinks that it was okay. How would you tell the one friend that it was okay, even though you know it's going to hurt their feelings?
Do not tell me that this is you. Oh my God!
What would Lucky do if you had to tell your friend that you thought something they really loved
was okay? I would just tell them they shouldn't hurt their feelings.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think the new Christopher Nolan movie Tenet was okay. Lucky, before we sat down today, was telling me how he thought that this was going to knock Inception, his number one movie, off the blocks.
I don't think you understood the movie then. I think
that's the classic Christopher Nolan argument. I think he's trying to make things too complicated.
No. I thought so as well. Then I let the movie simmer. So I left the movie and I was like, okay, good movie.
If you haven't seen the movie,
no. Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen the movie, then skip this part. Go to the next
spoiler.
But we're saying we're going to talk about it openly, and it's.
I don't want to do a big thing on it. I just want to do the emotional side of. You said I must just tell you, and you've already got affronted.
Yeah, but
you've already got affronted.
No, but the thing about it is so why? So okay, so tell me why you don't like it.
So I don't like the movie.
You think it's too complicated?
I think it's being complicated for complicated sense. I thought the movie was very pretty. I really liked how I like the story. It's a cool idea, everything that happens in the movie.
Yeah.
But, it's something that he's done in lots of other movies is he plays things in different time sequences.
Yeah.
So you're seeing things that you think are in the chronological order, but they might not be in the actual chronological order.
Yeah.
You're seeing them at different points.
Yeah.
And they're running at different timelines.
Yeah.
Yes, Christopher, I get it, but I don't give a fucking hot shit. I understand that he's a cool guy and his friend saved his life and everything goes round and he actually created this division.
No.
Boom, Chrissy.
No, bro. Are you serious? I'm disappointed.
I really think it's like I liked it. I thought the movie was good, but you're talking about it as being better than your Inception, your baby, your number one.
So because the thing is, so as I said to you, and I do this a lot with movies. I watch them, then
Can you hear his voice? He's tense.
So I watched. Okay, I'll bring it down to your level. I watched. Wake up my child, for God's sake.
There's no more insulting thing that you could say. That is probably the best insult of all time. Is I'm gonna bring it down to your level, champ.
What's that Adam Sandler movie where they go on holiday?
The one with his friends. That one.
I watched that and I thought this is the biggest load of hogwash I'd ever watched. And then I gave it time. and I watched it again like months later, like a year later.
No,
and
but this is about the construction of Christopher Nolan's movie.
No, bro. I think
I really enjoyed the movie. I just don't think it's brilliant.
I think it was brilliant. Well, I think it was brilliant because the layering of the movie, the storyline of the movie, and then like, dude, nothing in the world. Okay, so this is why I think it's brilliant. I watch movies nowadays, and every movie I watch, I'm like, oh, I either know what's gonna happen. I am like, okay, cool, y'all. I've never been watched the movie and gone, shit. It's made me think. And this is why we go to theater, to movies. We go, wow, we put ourselves in that situation. When you listen to music, every time you listen to it, it evokes an emotion. When I watch movies, it doesn't evoke emotion more because I'm like, oh, okay, cool. This movie, like, my mind is still going, shit. Okay, no. Oh, his wife was the one that jumped off the boat. He thought it was a woman that he cheated on. Like, every time, like, things are just, more and more things are making sense, which means that this guy's made a movie that is making the whole world think. And I typed in Tenet on YouTube just to see how many things there were. And I watched like one or two, whatever. And, bro, the theories, the fan theories. So the one fan theory, we've told you, spoiler alert, is that the guy who works with is his kid. You know that. That's the one fan theory. It's a fan theory that somebody came up with. I'm like, no, that's not, Christopher Nolan didn't say that. It's easy. But I was like, holy shit, that's quite clever. If you look at the movie or whatever. But
how the timeline could have worked.
But it's just little things like that. Like,
it's just, excuse me.
We were told this on radio. Our ex-boss used to say to us, you guys are complicating the situation. He always said that.
Well, then maybe maybe I should send Chrissy a fucking email and say, dear Christopher, I think you're trying to overcomplicate it. Loved the story, cool idea.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, okay, so you would have put it in your top 10?
No.
Really?
It's a good movie, but it's not as good as you're saying it is.
Oh, no.
Okay, I'll watch it again. I'll watch it again.
Yeah.
But so you say I should just tell the friend in my book club straight up that I didn't like it. He didn't take it well.
You know what the thing is? I think I need to ask my brother. He might agree with me.
No, but
But listen, I understand. Like
I don't want to have to watch a movie. Okay.
Yeah.
And then watch a YouTube video for 20 minutes explaining the movie to me.
No, you shouldn't.
I understand the gist of the movie.
You
I get the movie.
So I understood the gist of the movie as well. And there was things that while I was driving kind of became clearer and clearer, whatever. But there are concepts in the movie that's so, I think, too complicated. There's a physicist who has made an
analysis of the movie.
And he said, first of all,
well, no, I saw that there's a recent thing from physicists that talks about how apparently time heals itself. Something.
Yeah.
So you can't go and change the past technically, because whatever was meant to be was meant to be. Apparently, there's some paper that's come out like that.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, he even discusses it. He says it has what. I mean, that fucking character says it in the thing as well. He's like, what has happened has happened. It's just how it is. But yeah, but no. I mean, listen, I just like the idea of it, and I'll just say it. It's because it makes me think. That's it. That's the whole thing.
Okay.
And also, it made me.
I liked it. I've told you. No.
What fascinates me about it, and I'll say this in small, is it makes people think about Inception. Made people think deeper about dreams. We used to just dream and, I dream. Oh, I have nightmares, And I used to think that, so my son has nightmares now. And I'm like, but how can he have nightmares? He's had a cushy life. I used to think nightmares only happen because you've had bad experiences.
Well, I mean, if you listened to the podcast last week, I can imagine where the nightmares came from.
But it makes me feel deeper about it. Whereas now, as time traveling, I'm now go, okay, cool. Because I thought time traveling, I thought it in one way. This is it. I go back.
So Christopher Nolan does Interstellar. Interstellar does a whole 4-dimension type thing.
Yeah.
And it is dealing with time, and it is a little bit odd.
Yeah.
But it's for me, I thought Interstellar was
Yeah, you
Far
love
better.
You love Interstellar is your his favorite. It's your favorite.
I think it's
one.
my thing.
I know you've told me you're a huge, and I think Interstellar is. But even Bianca loved it, and I was fucking shocked when I took it to the movies. I thought she was gonna look at me and say, "What the fuck are we watching? We're in space now."
Why could we go watch Snow Dogs 5 instead? Because nobody likes Snow Dogs.
Oh God. Okay. All right. No, but listen, it's fair.
Can I still be part of the book
You can
club?
still be part of the book club. You can still be part of the book club.
Yeah. Whether it's a Christopher Nolan mystery or your own personal mystery, it's always great when you solve a mystery. Hercule Poirot, Midsummer Murders.
I've got a bit of a mystery, and it's not as exciting as those books or movies or whatever. But I've lost my remote.
Your house remote.
We literally don't know where this thing is. I cannot. We've done everything. We've backtracked. We've because Diego takes it sometimes and plays with it. We've done it. I don't know.
Have you looked at his diaper recently? He has been acting up.
If he shits out a remote, we have bigger problems.
It burns us. Well, good luck with the remote.
Yeah.
I'll look at some of my bags and see.
Yes, if you can.
But I had a mystery.
Okay.
So the sun sets at my house on a certain angle where I get rays at the back of the house.
Yeah.
I live in an apartment block. So in the corridor that runs along, I sometimes put frozen meat there because I leave it too late and I want to get some last rays of sunshine to help defrost it.
Yeah.
Because I don't like defrosting the microwave. I'm worried about the plastic melting and anything.
Now, all our houses, for those who don't know, face north. So that we can
Not all houses.
All houses.
Not every house, Lucky.
Most houses that are built by clever architects
people
face
buy.
north. The reason why, why? Is so that you can get the sun twice in your house. East, your house face north.
No, so you get the sun most of the day. So you get more sun. And if you're in the northern hemisphere, your house is south facing.
So I'm just saying.
Not fun fact.
Not fun fact. Yeah.
Anyway, so I have the sun shining on the back of my house.
Yeah.
I got my. You see, I tell him I don't like his movie, and now he's double tracking on me. He's getting all aggressive.
Okay.
I leave it out there, and I put it like a little bit on the slope. I come outside to get the meat, and my pork chops are down on the floor and opened. So I was like, well, maybe the ice melted and it slipped and it fell over the balcony. I was like, okay, well, that's weird. So I go down 3 floors. It's covered in dirt. I was like, oh, stuff. I defrost another. So then we had to order takeout because I stuffed that up. I'm defrosting chicken pieces on the same balcony a couple of weeks later.
Is this on your balcony?
No, so it's on the outside.
So
like
there's
on the
there's a
passageway.
corridor
Yes,
here.
but I'm at the end of the corridor, so there's no one walked past there.
Okay.
So I'm thinking like, maybe it slipped. Maybe there's some nasty undercurrent in the complex and they've knocked it over on purpose, but that's hectic.
That's
like,
very malicious.
Like no one would do that. Like, it's a very relaxed place. I go out to get the chicken. I go open up the door to check. There's a crow, like a huge crow, about 40 centimeters.
Jesus, that's a big crow.
Pecking at my...
It's like that.
Yeah, it was huge.
It's like it was like the character from The Crow.
Well, I would like this crow to die too.
Yeah.
Pecking at the last chicken piece left in the packet. The other 3 were on the floor, 3 stories down. There was a giant crow pecking at my defrosted meat.
Well, to be 100% honest, I mean, you left it outside.
Yes, I know I left it outside, but I didn't know that I needed to cover it with a plate or...
Well, it's outside. I mean, nature, you can't...
Yeah, I mean, I'm such a city slicker. I didn't even consider it was an animal.
Gee, so what did you do?
Well, laid a complaint with the community about the crow. No, I've done nothing. I haven't defrosted anything in a while. Now I have to think in advance before that happens.
Oh wow! Okay.
But it was a huge crow, and I for a second I was like, there are a couple bitches in my complex. Like, There's some people who don't like us.
Yeah.
We had a party on Thursday. There was some loud music.
Some loud music, yeah. There's so you never defrosted in hot water?
No, I do that as well, but
Is that lastminute.com?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, great mystery solved. Beware of crows when defrosting your food outside.
Who do you think will play you in the movies?
How many questions do your godchildren ask you? Hey, Lucky, Uncle Lucky, what's this, Uncle?
Oh, Gabriel's got so many, bro.
The other day, I explained the entire power grid to my fiance's nephew.
The entire power grid.
Yeah, he was like,
How much information do you know about the power grid?
I'd say it's quite limited, but I think I gave it a good crack. Because he was like, Uncle Greg, but what happens now with the lights? And he goes, well, where do the lights get their power? And we're driven past a big windmill, and then I explained that. I took him outside. I took him to a substation.
You took him to a substation?
I walked down the road to the little substation at the corner.
You're a good uncle, bro. I'll be like...
And I was like, so look, my boy, so then all the power, look at the power lines. This is where the electricity comes from the power station to the houses. It was a lot of questions. And he kept going further, which made me have to take him outside.
That's intriguing. That is.
So we came up with the question crate. A couple questions.
Now, we want you to send us your questions as well. Remember, you can WhatsApp to us, 084-442-4545.
Any question.
Any question.
We'll give it a crack. Okay, I've lost the question inside there. I've thrown it inside like his fake plant. Oh, jeez.
What is it called?
Okay. Thank you. Well done there. I didn't want to break the rubber there. You never want to break the rubber, actually, incidentally.
No, you don't. You don't want to.
Go put it back together again. Okay. It is, when you're having a bad day, what never fails to cheer you up?
Ooh. Okay, mine is simple. The 4 Bs. Bread, beer, biltong, or Bianca. Not in that order.
Nice.
The 4 Bs.
The 4 Bs.
The 4 Bs.
The 4 Bs of a bad day.
Yeah. Any bread, anything that has bread in it, I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Biltong, obviously, it's your
It's the
third
fitness
love.
killer, but I love it.
Yeah.
Biltong, obviously, love it. Beer. I mean, I've never drank beer and been bad mood. You know what I'm saying?
Very rarely.
Very rarely have that. Drink this beer now, please. I don't wanna. And then obviously my wife. So yeah, those are the 4 Bs of a bad day for Lucky.
Those are nice.
Yeah. And you?
I think it's stupid TV. So by stupid TV, I mean like
Happy Gilmore.
South Park.
Okay.
South Park, Rick and Morty.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Always Sunny.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Just a
Arrested
30-minute episode. Maybe just meat, maybe some popcorn.
Yeah.
A blankie. Little feeling sorry for myself.
I envy you sometimes when it comes to that kind of stuff. I haven't been able to just do that. Like just cool, I'm just gonna watch something. The other day he's like, I'll take Diego for a walk. You can
do whatever you want.
Oh man. That half an hour was magical. I watched Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I took my phone, I put it in the kitchen, and I came in because otherwise I'm also looking at Instagram and it's not, you're not really relaxing. Oh man. And it's you just the body needs it. Hey?
What needs to not have children around? Or to watch your favorite shows.
That as well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so those are mine. That's cool. I like it.
Oh, that's great. I can't
TV.
wait
Stupid
to
series. Have a kid.
Pull the family. We hope you enjoyed the happy hour. Its entire purpose is to make you just a little bit happier.
Remember, please subscribe, share, ring the bell, tell your friends about it. Send it to as many people as you can, man. Send it on WhatsApp. Tell them about it.
Yeah.
It's like, guys, you got to watch this. And then if they say, this is not as funny as you said, you say, well,
give it a chance.
Give it a chance.
Work your way into it.
It takes 27 episodes to really
get going.
Yeah.
And you're into it.
You're into it.
Yeah. Or if your friend does decide that they have to tell you that they don't enjoy it very much, you can always remember that they'll still be your friend. It was overrated.
All right. Cheers.
Thanks.